Hey everybody, and today is a day that I bring you news from The Sims 4. This video will be about information on The Sims 4 animations, the animation aspects. I got all the information while I was on the other side of the country, in Germany, at Sims Camp at Gamescom. I was invited there by EA. I'm sure most of you guys know that. But today is September 18th, and I am finally allowed to talk about The Sims 4 animations. I put together this kind of presentation thing about all the information on the animations. And I mean animations, I'm talking about routing. I'm talking about, you know, how they interact with each other. And routing, I'm talking about how they move, how they pivot, how they go through doors, how they get places and stuff like that. So I will be talking to you guys about that today. Now, please note, I do not have any pictures that they showed us or any videos that they showed us from the masterclass of the animations. I wasn't allowed to take any or, you know, take videos or record anything. But however, I do have pictures that have already been released by the Sims 3, the Sims 4 team, and I put pictures up there that I can show and point out examples to certain topics. Also, let me tell you that I did put on the screen in the next couple of screens I will be showing you, I put on like key notes. I did not put full sentences. I put like kind of notes, like basic, you know, topics that I will, you know, basic key topics that I will hit, I guess you could say. I will hit them, not really, but I will get to them and I will be talking about them. So they're just really kind of out of place. Hopefully you guys can understand them as you guys read along, but they're just for me so I can talk to you guys and everything. So yeah, let's get started. I'm so excited. This masterclass was the one I was most excited about. You know, even though I did like the, you know, the builds and the gameplay and the emotions and stuff like that, animations was what I was most excited for. Because, you know, animations is like lag, screens, loading screens, stuff like that. But yeah, here we go. Alright, so this is the first screen, and pretty much the Sims 4 animations are all improved. All the animations are improved. They are all new. There is a minimal used, like, reused animations from Sims 1, or Sims 2 and Sims 3. I put 1 and 2 there, but I meant from Sims 2 and Sims 3. They barely reused any animations from Sims 2 and Sims 3. They pretty much started from the ground up, building the system of how they make you know, the animations and how they make the game. They just started from a whole new system and stuff like that. So, here we go. Here's the exciting stuff. I got goosebumps when I saw this masterclass. But anyway, the main things I will be talking about in this presentation are the routing, multitasking, facial expressions, sitting, walking / pivoting, like rotating, door, exit / enter, and convos or conversations. Alright, so for the first time ever, they, meaning, you know, the developers, have the ability to add sitting to almost any object in The Sims 4, including, you know, the bed, the toilet, the shower, or the, you know, the bathtub, maybe a counter. Who knows? We will see what they add in. And for the first time ever, Sims can now drink in assorted drinks with their meals. Like, they can have milk with their pancakes. They can have, right in that, like in that picture, they're having, you know, nectar by the trees on the deck or whatever. They can have drinks. They can, you know, eat and drink. Like in that pancake picture, they're drinking coffee and eating. They can do that at the same time. It's so cool. Pretty much the big focusing for the animations was multitasking. They pretty much want your Sims to be able to multitask. And I will get into more multitasking stuff soon. But anyway, so for more multitasking, you know, Sims can eat and drink and have a conversation at the same time. Holy shit. Guys, I'm already getting excited. I've only told you like 1 or 2 things. They can eat, they can drink, and they can talk to another Sim. How freaking cool is that? They can drink while standing up while having a conversation, a combo. But, however, doing that, the glass will disappear, like they'll put it in their inventory or pocket, and then they will take it out and take a drink, and it will be automatic. They can't set it down on the table. Just, you know, for that one, I'm pretty sure. And then compatible animations with certain drinks, like you can do like, cheers, here's a glass of nectar, let's cheers to that. Stuff like that. They can have certain animations with different types of drinks, maybe coffee, you blow the steam away, something like that. Hint, hint, wink, wink. We will see what that is in the future. Sims sitting down can talk to a Sim standing up or sitting next to. So pretty much, if your Sim is sitting down next to a Sim and they're talking, a Sim can come up and start talking to them while standing, while the other two are on the couch. Does that make sense? Two Sims are sitting down on the couch, they're talking, another Sim walks over while standing up and starts to talk to them. I will get more into the sitting while talking conversations, you know, later on. And also, another thing, they can read anywhere. They can read on the patio. They can read sitting on the grass. They can read sitting in a tree, maybe? They can read sitting on their bed, which I think they can do that in The Sims 3. They can sit and lay on their bed, whatever. They can read pretty much anywhere. That was a big thing that they told us. And one more thing I want to point out in this video might be kind of long, but one point I want to tell you guys about is that Marion, the wonderful developer who gave us this animation presentation, she was great. She was awesome. She was very nice, very kind, very sweet. I got to talk to her a lot during Sims Camp. She was telling us and she was showing us these videos, unfortunately I do not have them, of how the Sims team put a hidden camera inside this like social, I guess, room kind of, where they go and have drinks, you know, they talk after work, they just hang out, have, you know, friendly conversations with their co-workers. What they did, they put in hidden cameras all around that room. And then, you know, after a couple nights of them having, you know, conversations and those parties in the EA rooms, they took the footage from the hidden cameras. No one knew about them besides like 2 or 3 people that knew, you know, that they were doing this. But anyway, they took the footage from those, you know, parties and stuff, and then they looked over it. They looked over all of it, and they wanted to really, you know, figure out how humans, like real life humans, interact with each other. Like, maybe it's by turning to look at someone to see, you know, eye contact, or turning to the other person standing on the other side of you to talk to them, or maybe it's, you know, just like facial expressions, you know, eye gestures, you know, eye contact, or maybe it's just, you know, rotating to look at whoever's talking in your circle. They did that. They really wanted to see how we did it in real life, and they really wanted to add that real life aspect into communication and stuff like that in The Sims 4, which is freaking amazing. I can barely breathe. Okay, next. I'm gonna be talking a lot. Facial expressions. The Sims 4 has a wide variety of facial expressions while doing activities. That was my phone, so sorry. While doing certain activities, including painting. You can see in that picture, it's not a very good picture. I kind of enlarged it too much and made it a little tiny bit blurry. But you can see that their facial expressions show their facial expressions when they're looking at certain paintings, while they're reading, while they're listening to people talking or telling stories, or while they're in different moods. Pretty much one big thing, as I'm sure all of you guys, you know, The Sims 4 was based on animations, moods, and now, you know, like I'm telling you now, facial expressions. The Sims 4 has many facial expressions for almost everything that your Sim does. Brand new thing in the Sims franchise. Stuff like that. So, yeah, that was a quickie. Anyway, general routing. This is the exciting slide. Walking and pivoting. And when I mean pivoting, I mean turning around, turning 180 degrees, a 360 spin, whatever your Sims may do. Now, here's the big thing. I'm sure you guys are reading it. Routing through doors. For the first time, pretty much ever, you can take 8 Sims, you know, all 8 Sims of your household. You can tell them, you can put it in pause, you can tell each one of them to walk through the same doorway, hit play, and they can all figure it out. They will not stop walking. They will not get stuck. No lag will happen, and no stickiness, you know what I mean? Will not happen. They do it smoothly. I saw a video with my own eyes. I wish I could have put it on in this video, but I couldn't. Marion and one other developer, I think, maybe it was Aaron or something, took 8 Sims, like in The Sims 4. They all told them to walk through the same door, and they figured that shit out. They smart. Like, they didn't get stuck. They did not have a little stickiness. They did not have any lag. They did not stop and wait for someone. They just pretty much, you know, did it. And I know it might not sound, you know, too clear, but let me just tell you, the door issue will not become an issue. You guys know how mad I get when Sims won't walk through the doors because other people are trying to come through. If one person's coming one way, and if one Sim is coming one way and another Sim is going the other way, they will figure that out. They can both go in at the same time if it's wide enough, or, you know, one will come in, the other one will come out, and it will be smooth. Also, Sims can come up behind other Sim. Like, okay, so if one Sim comes up behind another Sim, that Sim can pivot, like, you know, turn 180 degrees with no lag and no getting stuck. You know how Sims would, if a Sim was facing towards the wall and you wanted them to go directly behind them, you know, a 180 degree spin to go out the door, you know, you had to click and all that, and then they would turn 90 degrees, stop, put their hands down, turn 90 degrees, stop, put their hands down, and then start walking. I have proof, well, I don't have proof, but I saw with my own 2 living eyeballs that you can take your Sim, you know, facing one direction, have them walk and spin the other direction. It is like freaking smooth as butter. They do not stop. They do not get stuck. They do not, you know, force quit. They don't do anything. They can pretty much spin around and start walking the other way. Just like that. Smooth and easy. No lagging. What I mean, you know, as you can see at the bottom of the screen, the animation system, so, you know, when I say lag, no lag, stuff like that, it's made from the ground up, and they're supposed to, supposedly, they were all telling us that it's supposed to be made for a bigger variety of computer systems, so maybe, you know, cheaper systems that don't have great enough specs are supposed to, and no, I do not know the specs yet. But anyway, woo! Just saying, yes. Spinning, turning, pivoting. You can make your Sim go from one direction, facing the other way, and start walking that other direction. Like, if your Sim is going one way, you want it to go the other way. You make it go the other way, whoop, spins around. I mean, it doesn't look fake. It actually looks like you can see their feet cross over, one over, you know, right over left, and they spin perfect. It is awesome. Everything is designed in The Sims 4 to work very, very smoothly, and it's not supposed to have, like it says on the screen, no more robot movements. And what I mean by robot movements is when they have to scoot over, walk straight. They just walk diagonally. They don't have to, you know, turn a little bit, stop, put their arms down. Turn a little bit, stop, put their arms down, then walk. They can just turn and take out all those extra, you know, pauses and just keep walking. It's like freaking cool. Like, oh my god. Like, if you guys don't know what that means, I was gonna put in some video of it, but maybe I'll do another one and show you guys what I mean. But once The Sims 4 comes out, I will compare The Sims 4 to The Sims 3 gameplay, and I will show you what I mean about, you know, robot-iness. But I'm sure you guys get it. But pretty much, The Sims 4, everything will be smooth, and everything will be done correctly and amazingly and awesomely. Alright, getting down to the very last slide, conversations. This is so cool. Please take a look at those pictures as I talk about this. So Sims can stand in a group of 2 or more, obviously, in a group of 2 or more Sims, and be able to look at the Sims who is currently talking. If you look in that one where some of them are sitting down and some of them are talking, you can see that all of those Sims, except that one dude in the bright green shirt standing up, is looking at that girl with the plumb bob over her head. She's talking, she's giving a speech, she's telling a story. You can see that the other Sims are turning their head and actually looking to her. They don't have to walk to get really close and have her stand up, you know, and stuff like that. They can all pretty much, you know, talk. And you know how in The Sims 3, if there was 2 Sims on one couch, like those 2 in the picture on the screen, you know, if they were sitting next to each other and they wanted to just chat, you know, they barely turned their head or did not turn their head at all to talk. Now it's seriously 180 degrees. They can turn their head however much they need to look at the Sim who's currently talking and to give them their attention like a human being. It is freaking awesome. As you can see in that picture too, that girl with, you know, the blue top, the red hair, reddish, lighter red hair, the one standing up with boots. She's, you know, looking at that girl. She's kind of looking over and stuff like that. It is awesome. And then that dude standing up with you know, the bright green shirt. He looks like he's turning and calling someone to come and listen to this story. And then you can see, you know, emotions. That dude with the black hair sitting down, he's like, ooh, duck face. And then that dude with the short, reddish, you know, gingery hair with the jacket is looking at her and he's like, ooh, guitabi, or however Sims speak Simlish, okay? It's awesome. And they can rotate their body to face a certain person with no stickiness, quotes. I explained that before. Sims can sit on a chair, a couch, a bed, or anything and be able to talk to others that are sitting or standing. And be able to make eye contact and rotate the face and the body. The face, you know, they can rotate their face and their body to look at, you know, the current Sim that is talking. And as you can see down there, with the treadmills, there is 2 Sims. They're, you know, exercising. And that one dude standing there is kind of turning to the girl and being like, hey, what speed you running on the treadmill, or something like that. See how he's doing like a kind of like a 180 head thing, kind of like a shoulder lean back? It is awesome. Animations, the little stuff like that. They really worked on the little stuff. Now, I do not have a picture of it because I could not find one anywhere. But for the first time ever, Sims can sweat. If they're running, jogging, yoga, running on the treadmill, you know, jogging outside, whatever, they can actually sweat, and I've seen them do it. I'm sure you guys have too. I think it was on the internet or something. You guys can, I'm sure, find it somewhere. But Sims, you know, running, and there's sweat coming off of them, which looks freaking awesome. Like, it looks, oh my god, they can sweat? Like, what the hell? It is so cool. Like, oh my god, it is awesome. And then also, you know, see how you can see that table with, you know, the snack and those 2 drinks? Now, I'm not quite sure if that's actually going to be able to happen. I'm sure they'll be able to put snacks down because you can do that already. I think that came with Showtime or something. You can put snacks down, but those drinks, I'm not quite sure if they can set them down or if they just put them in their pocket. I do know that a developer did say, you know, when they're having conversation and they're drinking coffee or juice or something, they do put that in their pocket when they're standing. I'm not sure if they're sitting right next to a table, though, however. But we will figure that out, you know, in the near future. But, yep, that is it. I hope you guys, you know, enjoyed this. You know, you can rewatch it whenever you want. It will be on my channel. I hope you guys are excited, or as excited about these animations as I am. I hope you do enjoy this. It took me a lot of time to, you know, get all the information, to read through all my notes, read through. I think Alexis too. Alexis, yeah, she gave me her notes so I could look over too and to make this and everything. And I wanted to make it for you guys. I hope you really enjoy this. I really was, you know, I was so freaking excited. I could barely wait to share the animations aspects with you guys because it is my favorite part. I mean, like I said here, you know, they can multitask. What the hell? They can be on a computer and they can talk. They can be on a computer and drink some water. Hopefully they don't drop it on their laptop. They can read anywhere. Facial expressions, you know. They can go through doors. That thing was so freaking cool. Everyone oohed and awed, and when they put 8 Sims through one door and none of them got stuck, we all screamed. Literally. Amen. But, so, yeah, that's just, you know, about it. Oh, shit. I hope you guys, you know, enjoyed this. I know I did. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you liked it. I loved it. I'm so excited for the Sims 4. I hope I got you guys more excited about it. And no, I do not know the release date. I will definitely put that out there when there is an official release date and, you know, specific system requirements. Please follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I tweeted and Facebook posted some pics of the Sims 3 houses that have actually been built and will be used in the game. That's pretty cool and stuff like that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was an awesome video. Awesome. I'm so glad I was able to do it. So glad I was invited to Sims Camp. Loved meeting everyone. Loved seeing the animations and all the master classes at Sims Camp. And yeah, that's about it.